Hello students, today we'll solve class 9th chapter 8 motion NCERT solutions. This is the continuing part of the last video in which we have done the questions which are on page number 100. Today we'll do the questions which are on page number 102. So first question says distinguish between speed and velocity. Very important question, so many times it has been asked, right? So we'll write the differences. First one, the definition of both speed and velocity. So speed is distance. Speed is the distance traveled by a body per unit time. We know speed is equal to distance upon time. So by that formula only we have distance traveled by a body per unit time. What this velocity says, only when speed is in a particular direction, we say it is a velocity. Correct? So velocity is the distance traveled by a body in a particular direction. Particular direction per unit time. The same speed is there, but the speed is definitely in a particular direction, then we call it as velocity, right? The second thing, which type of quantity it is. Now we know about scalar and vector quantities, right? So speed is a scalar quantity in which we don't require the direction, okay? And this velocity is a vector direction. Velocity is a vector quantity because the direction is very important over here. Correct? Right. Then the third one, speed tells how fast a body is moving. Correct? And velocity, right? It aids a more information, that is direction. Okay. So velocity tells us how fast a body is moving along a particular direction. Along a particular direction. Okay. Now the last one, minimum 4, always we have to write the differences. Correct? Speed is always positive. It cannot be negative, nor it can be 0. Speed is always positive. Definitely it will have some value. But we have seen so many examples in which velocity becomes negative, positive as well as 0 also, right? So velocity can be positive, negative or 0. Okay, so these are the differences between speed and velocity. Now, under what conditions under what conditions is the magnitude of average velocity of an object equal to its average speed? Speed and velocity both are equal, right? Under the conditions in which they are moving is only one condition, when they are moving along a straight line. right? So its answer will be when an object when an object moves along a straight line. Okay, now what conditions the odometer of an automobile measure? So odometer and speedometer, we have seen the two instruments, right? So odometer measures the distance traveled by an object and speedometer measures the distance traveled by an object, right? Uh, Instantaneous speed, right? Speedometer measures instantaneous speed. You can see the video for this instantaneous word more clearly. Instantaneous speed means at what speed you are moving at that particular time. This will show in the speedometer, right? And odometer, it will tell you the, it will measure the, it measures the distance traveled. Speedometer gives you the speed, instantaneous speed, and odometer measures the distance traveled by the automobile. You can see in your vehicle, right? In your car, you have two instruments over there, odometer and speedometer. The speedometer tells you the instantaneous speed and odometer tells you how much distance you have traveled. Then fourth question, what does the path of an object look like when it is in uniform motion? So when the object is in uniform motion, it is the only condition when the object moves in straight line path. So the answer is straight path. What does the path, right? So it is straight path. We know uniform motion, your graph is like this. Okay, it means it is moving in a straight line. Correct. Okay, we'll see question number 5 on page number 102. During an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. So here, time is given as 5 minutes. Okay. Then, what was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station, right? Uh, the signal travels at the speed of light. Speed of light is how much? It is given speed of light, we denote it by V. Okay. 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. We have to find out that how much the distance is traveled by the spaceship. Okay. Now, you know what is the formula for speed? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Everyone knows that. We have to calculate this distance. Okay. So what will be the formula for this distance? Time will go on left hand side. So it becomes speed into time equal to distance traveled. Now one problem is there. Here we have the time in minutes. But here the time is in seconds. Correct. So always remember while solving the numericals, always check the unit first. Okay. So here we will convert this minutes to seconds. How much it becomes? We know 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 5 minutes is 5 into 60. How much? That is 300 seconds. Now we can apply the formula. Okay. We have distance traveled by spaceship is equal to speed into time. Okay, we'll put the values. Speed is how much? 3 into 10 to the power 8 and time is how much? 300. Okay, now always remember in 8th class you have seen the scientific notation. Okay, it becomes 900 into 10 to the power 8. always according to that scientific notation, the zeros you have to collect in 10 power, right? And you have to write your answer. So we can write it as 900 can be written as 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power 8, correct? Now you know when base is same, exponents get added. So it becomes 9 into 10 to the power 10 meter per, meter. This is the distance. So distance is in meter because here it is in meter, right? The speed is given in meter and seconds. That's why time we have converted in seconds, and the answer of distance will also be in meter. Okay. So in last, you can write that the distance traveled by the spaceship, right, from the ground is 9 into 10 to the power 10 meter. You can convert this in kilometer also. Okay. Now, so in next video, we will consider the next questions of NCERT. Thank you.